What if I told you there's an ETF paying over 100% a year, and that might be the worst thing about it? That fund is ULTY, the YieldMax Ultra Option Income Strategy ETF. It launched in February of 2024. It pays you every single week, and it advertises a distribution rate north of 100%. For an income investor, that headline number is almost impossible to ignore, and investors have not ignored it. ULTY has pulled in hundreds of millions of dollars, becoming one of the most talked about high-yield funds on the market. Weekly paychecks of 40 to 50 cents a share will do that. But here is where you need to slow down. So how does ULTY generate that income? It does not own high-dividend stocks. Instead, it actively sells options, covered calls, and credit spreads against a rotating group of the market's most volatile names. Those premiums fuel the giant payouts. More volatility means more premium and a bigger distribution. Now here is what the marketing leaves out. That triple-digit yield is not pure profit. A large part of every weekly distribution is simply return of capital, the fund handing you back your own money and calling it income. When the payout is bigger than what the strategy earns, the difference comes out of the share price. This is why the catch exists. An options income fund caps its upside. When the underlying stocks rise, ULTY's gains are limited by the calls it sold. When they fall, it takes much of the loss. So the share price grinds lower over time, even as the weekly checks keep landing. The numbers make it concrete. From launch through mid-2026, ULTY paid out roughly 69% in distributions, while its share price fell about 47%. Total return, with dividends reinvested, came to around 7%. The S&P 500 gained more than 45%. So who is this really for? Maybe an investor who wants maximum cash flow today, accepts that the principal is being eroded, and plans to spend the checks rather than reinvest them. But be honest with yourself, a 100% yield is not free money. It is largely your own capital coming back to you. If this breakdown helped, hit like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, would you ever buy a fund yielding over 100%? I read every reply.